Welcome, my loves, to your full body throne of glass workout. You will need a set of light hand weights and a yoga block. When you're ready, meet me at the back of your mat. Take a big inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, lengthen the spine, and then bend the knees and throw it all away on a big exhale. A few breaths just like this. Exhale at the bottom, inhale as you lengthen the spine. Welcome, darling, to the world of glass, iron, and girls who refuse to die. Bring your hands to your mat, rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae. Walk it out into a downward facing dog, and then find your strong plank. Start to wrap the core as you bring it into a downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels one at a time, stretching through your legs. We start the story in the salt mines of Endor. As you lift the left leg up and over, bending through the knee, twisting through the side body, and on an exhale, drive the knee, bringing the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Take a gentle rock and press. Set your right knee down, untuck the toes, bring the arms by the ears, and start to press into that left leg. Bring your hands to the mat and raise the left arm, opening up through that left knee. Your gaze can follow your hand. And let's bring it back down into the mat and into a downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels one more time. For this workout, your name is Celaena Sardothien and you will not be afraid. Bring your right leg up and over, bending through the knee. And bring the right foot to the outside of the right hand, taking a gentle rock and press. The prison gates screech open and in walk Kale, Westfall, and Dorian Havillard. Drop your left knee, untuck the toes, and reach the arms up by the ears with a big inhale. Opening up through the hips. Then bring your hands down to the mat, open up through that right knee, and bring your right arm up to the sky. Your gaze can follow. Great job. Bring it back down to the mat, tuck the toes, and come into your downward facing dog, finding stillness right away as you roll into a plank and then lift those heels, bring it back into your downward facing dog. Exhale to plank, inhale to downward dog. Focus on wrapping the core, start to engage through the body, waking up every muscle. Meet me in your plank, drop the knees, untuck the toes, roll all the way down, let your chest meet the mat, and then press into an upward dog, lengthening the arms, your gaze can meet the sky. Then slowly come into a child's pose. They offer her a deal. Fight in a competition to become the king's champion and earn freedom. And of course, you take it. This is where training begins. Grab hold of your yoga block and secure it between your thighs. Keep your weights nearby. The glass castle rises. Marble, iron, secrets, chandeliers. No one can know that you are actually the greatest assassin in all of Ireland. So you take an alias for a lady of Dorian's court and a simple jewel thief for the competition. Roll down onto your back with control, making sure that yoga block is nice and tight in between your thighs. Bring your legs into a tabletop position, engage through the core, make sure your lower back is pressed into the mat, and simply tap the toes down onto the mat and lift them back into tabletop. Exhale as you tap, inhale as you lift. Starting to warm up through the core, make sure that your hips are tucked underneath your ribs. Let's add on. Grab hold of one weight in each hand. They should be nice and handy. Lift them to the sky and take them down by your hips for a chest lift. And lower. Lift the chest, swing the arms by the hips. Lower down, bring them back to the sky. With control. Great job. One more like this. And now we're putting both moves together. The next time you lift, you take a toe tap. back into tabletop as you lower the chest. KO pushes you hard in training, but you push harder. You train like it's survival, spite, and eventual freedom. He's emotionally constipated, but you get a couple smirks out of him anyway. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Make sure your toes are nice and pointed and you're moving slow and controlled. The Princess of Eelway is brilliant, curious, and carrying secrets sharper than half the blades in the castle. The first conversation might seem all about etiquette, but it's about survival. She's a long way from home, but as Nehemia points out, so are you. Let's add on this last one, take your toe tap back into tabletop, keep your chest lifted as you extend the feet into a 45-degree angle, bring them back into tabletop, then lower the head. We've removed the toe tap and are just taking that 45-degree extension with the legs, squeezing that yoga block to really activate the inner thighs. If you start to feel any pain or pressure throughout the lower back, don't take the legs as low. The competition has begun, but before anyone can even stretch, contestants are starting to turn up mangled. The word marks you found at the library have to be connected. The competition trains her body, the library trains her mind, and Nehemia, she trains her intuition. They both know something is going on here. 2 more like this before we add our last layer, keep breathing. On this next one, let's add on. Lift up in your chest lift, extend the legs, bring the arms to a 45-degree angle, tuck them back towards the hips, and then lower down. Make sure that your weights are not touching the floor. As you extend the arms out to the 45, feel the difference in your abs, mind to muscle connection. Meanwhile, Dorian is suddenly obsessed with you. He realizes you are not like anyone he has ever met and is instantly intrigued. After a playful exchange of letters, he sends you a big stack of his favorite books. In addition to reading, training, risking your life, avoiding murders, casual flirting with the prince and the captain of the royal guard, you are also learning to read and translate these word marks. On this next one, take a big inhale to prepare. Extend the legs, stay lifted, and just work those arms. Extend them out and in. They don't have to be fully out to shoulder height. Just keep moving. Those legs are strong. That block is squeezed. Hold, hold, hold. And tuck the knees back in. Lower the arms. Good work. Take your knees in and give them a little rock. You can remove the block, but when you're ready, transfer it to in between your ankles. Point those toes. Let's work the lower abs. Really squeeze the lower back into the mat as you extend the legs. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. If you want more of a challenge, see how low you can go without straining the lower back. Use your arms pressed into the mat to support you. Moving with control. Cain is your main competition. Huge, terrifying, murdery vibes, and absolutely hates that you're tiny and better than him. On this next one, let's come into some scissor kicks. Bring your toes to the sky, grab the block in your right hand, right leg lowers, hovering off the mat, and switch it over to your left hand as you switch the legs. Tossing the block one hand to another behind the leg that's lifted. Exhale, switch, and switch. Keep going. The other contestants are finishing the courses out of breath, and you're finishing out of spite and core strength. Just for 4, 3, 2, don't you dare drop your chest. Both toes to the ceiling, block in both hands, and reach for your toes. Can you go any higher? Just for 3, 2, and 1. Tuck the knees back in, give them a little rock. turn your head from right and left to release any tension. Great job. When you're ready, let's keep going. Bring your block to the top right-hand corner of your mat, one weight in each hand, and let's come up to standing. You're playing piano late one night and Dorian walks in. You briefly open up about Sam. Right foot on the block, make sure your heel is pressed down firmly. Lift the left heel off the ground and squat down, taking a curl with the arms on the way down. And extend as you press up. It's okay to have a bit of a hinge forward in that squat. Make sure that left heel is nice and high and you are wrapping through the core, tucking your hips into your ribs. This climbing challenge is going to need all of your coordination and focus. This is, of course, a piece of cake for you. Not so much for the youngest contestant. On this next one, stay low as you tap your left toes behind you, coming into a hinge. Bring it back to your squat, curl, and stand. And again, squat, stay low as you lunge back, bring it back into a squat, and stand. Keep going. It's every assassin for themselves, and Knox Owen is being targeted, but you come to his rescue. Kane seems more and more suspicious and is getting bigger and bigger every time you see him. But you're getting stronger and faster too. Just check out your form. Absolutely perfect. Just a few more like this before we add on. Meanwhile, it turns out there's a secret tunnel leading outside of the castle right in your bedroom. On this next one, as you step your left foot back, take a chest fly with a slight bend through both elbows. Bring it back in and take a shoulder press as you stand. Keep going, just incorporating that shoulder press at the top and that chest fly at the bottom. 3 more contestants die and suddenly you're down to 6. Meanwhile, Kane has confronted you, saying that he knows that you are actually Celaena Sardothien. You are brave and strong all the way through, even after you find some word marks written under your bed. There's nothing an assassin like you can't handle. So I know you can give me 4 full reps just like this before we hold low. Celaena is watching from the sidelines, beautiful, bitter, and desperate to be chosen. Pull your ribs in, let the jealousy collapse just like bad posture. Last one like this, step your left foot back, chest fly, bring it back into your squat, curl, and press up. Come back into your squat, keep that left heel lifted as you pulse. And pulse. Your weights can come to your shoulders. Keep going for 3, 2, 1. Take it back into your hinge and give me chest flies. Sink low into that right heel. You can do it just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bring it back into your squat and shake it out. Great work. Feel free to pause the video, take a sip of water, take a little stretch, and when you're ready, let's turn that block horizontally, putting your heels on. Let's come through center before we go through the other side. Make sure your feet are parallel on the block, your heels are nice and lifted, and let's engage the core, lifting up through the lower belly as we squat low, lifting the arms forward into a lateral raise. We're not here for very long, we're just transitioning to the other side. You can do this. You are so strong. Speaking of strong, Kane might swing heavy, but you move with precision. Slow it down and control the descent. 2 more like this, and then you guessed it, we hold low. On this next one, bring your weights to your chest and we pulse. You got this. Keep your core in tight. Eye gaze is lifted. Just for 3, 2, 1, and press up. Great job. Take a little shake out and let's get ready for the other side. Bring your block vertically and make sure that your left heel is pressed into the block. Right heel is nice and lifted. Let's come into a squat and a curl. Squat and curl your weights. Let your breath scan the body the way that Celaena is scanning those word marks. You are ready for the poison challenge. Breathe deeply here like you're smelling each vial of poison, rating it from super, super deadly to kind of deadly. This last one could be water or it could be bloodbane, the deadliest of all. You look towards Knox Owen as you take your right foot back behind you, bring it back into a squat, lift and curl. And again, just adding that tap back with the right foot, keeping the heel lifted as you come into the squat. If you're shaking like I was, you are just doing it right. Keep going. The youngest contestants help you not die in this challenge. You don't want to admit it, but you know Nehemia is keeping secrets. Then again, so are you, but it doesn't stop you from suspecting her in the murders. We'll just have to keep going with the investigation. In the meantime, Duke Parrington is extremely creepy. Not just with Caltaine, but Cal definitely saw his eyes turn completely black. The next time you come into your hinge, add your chest fly, bring it back into your squat, curl, and press up. Relax through the shoulders, drop them away from the ears. Embrace the feeling of getting stronger. And great news, you wake up and it's Christmas. Someone left you a giant bag of candy that you immediately tear into. It's so hard being so beautiful, perfect, talented, wonderful, strong, elegant, poised, and the best at what you do all the time. So a little R&R is just what this assassin needs. Dorian comes in and comments on your very red teeth, which makes you grin even more. Oh, and did we mention he also got you a puppy? Welcome to the family, Fleetfoot. And just like that, it's your last one. Bring it back into your squat. Don't worry if you wobble like I did. Weights to chest. Let's take some pulses. And we squat low and lower. You can do it. Keep that right heel lifted. I know it burns. You're almost there. Bring it back into your hinge and let's take those flies. That left knee is nice and bent. Squeeze those shoulder blades together just for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. Great job. You can keep your block at the center of your mat. Set your weights down for just a moment. Let's come to the back of our mat and take a nice deep inhale. Lengthen your spine, throw it all the way at the bottom, and let's find your hands to the mat into a nice downward facing dog, and slowly find your knees to the mat in your push-up position. The block is horizontal right under your chest. Let's go up, up, down, down, palms to the block, and then back onto the mat. Alternating the leading hand here. When you're ready, let's pick it up into our full plank and go up, up, down, down. Try not to sway through the hips too much here. Your core is nice and tight. If you need to, bring your feet out a little bit wider for added stability. We're adding on in another 3, 2, and 1. On this next one, take a push back, bring it back into plank, up, up, down, down, push back, and repeat. You head to the church service to hear some beautiful music until you fall asleep and Kale has to wake you up. Cue the romantic tension. But your dreams have definitely been trying to tell you something. Just 5 more, stay with me. Use those strong exhales to help you. You're not invited to the Yule Ball for obvious reasons, but when has that ever stopped you? You pick out your most extravagant, beautiful dress. Take your final pushback. Meet me with both palms pressed into the block and just hold in your strong plank. Just for 3, 2, 1, drop the knees, take your child's pose. Amazing. Dorian sees you walking down the steps and you are stunning. What you didn't see is Celaena peeking out through the sidelines again. We're coming down onto all fours, securing one weight at the back of your left knee. Come on down to your right forearm, left hand on the block. Flex your foot and drive your heel to the sky. If the weight is uncomfortable, feel free to pause and grab a little towel to wrap around it. You are flirting and dancing the night away, hoping Kale doesn't see. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Focus on feeling the activation through your glutes. On this next one, take your donkey kick, point your toe, bring in knee to elbow. Bring it back into your donkey kick, lower, and lift. Just adding in that side crunch. Sharing a kiss with Prince Dorian was the highlight of the night. But we all know this isn't going anywhere, so let's just skip right along. Your assassin instincts don't just turn off just because the setting is royal. Keep your core wrapped in tight, your gaze can be to the top corner of the mat, and it can follow your knee as you crunch in. Dorian flirts like it's a language, but he notices a lot more than he lets on. Just 3 more to go. 2. And on this next one, meet me in that side crunch with your toes pointed and we pulse up and up. Just for 3, 2, 1. Flex your foot, come back into your donkey kick, give me more pulses. Just for 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knee back to that side crunch just to grab your weight out from under your knee. Point your toes and extend your leg out long. Your weight is in your left hand and you lift it to the sky, lower it, and tap it down to the mat. Think of someone pulling your left toes to the back of the room, and your core is working overtime to keep you stabilized. Let's add one more layer here as you lift the weight to the sky, tap the toes down, and lift the leg. We've just added in a lower and lift of the leg while your weight is up to the sky. The cat is out of the bag and Celaena discovers your true identity. Celaena's headaches are getting worse and so is her judgment. Duke Parrington tells her to poison your wine. Hold the leg lifted and pulse up. Just for 3, 2, 1. Bring the weight to the mat. Turn your body parallel to the mat and pulse that leg. Point through the toes. You can drop in 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee back under you. Take a little stretch, a little tap out of the glutes. Great job. Let's work the arms before we come to the other side. Take one weight in each hand. You can stay kneeling or standing if your knees are uncomfortable. Take a big inhale and exhale. Curl the weights to your chest as you hover the glutes right above the heels. And extend, lift the hips. Extend a little bit past the hip, activating through the triceps. Celaena's smile falters just for a second. You don't meet Celaena Sardothien, you realize her. But you've survived worse rooms than this. The next time you hinge and curl, bring your pinkies to the ceiling and a tricep kickback. Curl the weights back in, extend the arms as you lift the hips. The castle grows quiet before the final duel. Fewer witnesses, fewer distractions. Training stops being about winning, it becomes about survival. Thank yourself for showing up today. Enjoy the feeling of getting stronger. Just 5 more like this. In your final days training with Kale, you don't ever explain your past to him. You don't need to. He sees your scars and you trust him with your blind spots. Just 2 more. Last one. Curl, kick back, curl. Flip the palms to the ceiling and press them out into a W shape as you bring your hips up. As you hover the glutes above the heels once more, bring your elbows past your rib cage, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then press up into a serve the platter. Kale believes in rules. He is devoted to them, but you exist outside of them. Last one like this. Lower down. Next time you lift, stay here. Flip the palms down and up. Down and up. You can do this. Leave the palms facing up and pulse upwards. This is the final push. You can do this. Just for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the arms. Put the weights to the side. Take a little shake out with those shoulders, and when you're ready, put your block to the top right-hand corner of your mat. One weight behind the right knee. Your left forearm is on the mat, and your right palm is pressed into the block. When you're ready, flex through the foot and drive the heel to the sky. Your gaze is slightly lifted. You can look at your fingernails or to the top of your mat. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Take it slow and controlled, enjoying warming up through that right glute. On this next one, hold lifted, point through the toe, and let's add in that side crunch. Back into your donkey kick, lower and lift. Your gaze can follow as you crunch through your obliques. You've gathered all the evidence and now you're ready to take the leap. Back through the passageway in your room, only to find Cain. The stone shifts, the air changes, move quietly, control every inch. He's ginormous and deadly, but not as much as what's standing next to him. This is the demon that has been brutally murdering all of the assassins. Let's see what you're made of, greatest assassin in the kingdom. The next time you lift, come into that fire hydrant and pulse up and up. Keep going. Stay strong through that upper body. Bring it back into your donkey kick. Flex the foot. Give me some more pulses. Just for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't worry if you lose your balance like I did. Reach back for your weight. Extend those left toes long. your weight is now in your right hand. And we turn the body to the side as we lift the weight and tap down to the mat. That leg is lengthening. 2 more, and then we add in the toe tap. Good job. On this next one, bring it up to the sky, tap the toes down to the mat, lift, and keep it lifted for another tap down of the weight. 8 feet tall, bones where skin should be, eyes like black holes, and claws that would send a shiver down your spine. It roars, but you don't run away, you run towards it. Hold the leg lifted and give me pulses. Just for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the weight down, bring your body horizontal to the mat, and give me some more pulses. You're throwing everything you have at this demon. Bring it back in and give those glutes a little tap. Great job. Let's come into a 4-point position with one weight in each hand. Wrists right underneath your shoulders, knees right underneath your hips, and bring your block horizontally in between your weights. Lift the knees an inch off the ground and tap down. Lift and lower, pulling up through your core. The demon slices through you and you keep going. Just when you think all hope is lost, Celaena's necklace starts to glow and gives you enough time to end the monster. Hold the knees lifted and turn them to the left. Tap back down, lift, turn them all the way to the right. And again, alternating sides moving from the obliques. Kale sees you coming out of the tunnel covered in blood and chooses to say nothing. You figure out that Cain has been using dark magic and word marks to grow stronger and has been feeding the other contestants to that demon. Cain might have dark magic, but you have a vendetta and a very sharp sword. On this next one, as you swing to the left, take your arm and your weight with you. Tap it back down with control before you head to the other side, letting your gaze follow your weight. We are at the final stretch of class. It's almost the final duel, so you stop holding back. You're running faster, hitting harder, and casually disarming grown men with a flick of the wrist. It's time for the final duel, you versus Cain. The entire court is watching, the king is watching, Cowell is pacing, Dorian is biting his fingernails. And you are calm, cool, and collected, except for that glass of wine. Last one, bring your weights down to the mat, bring your palms to the block at the center of your mat, extend your legs into a plank, and just hold here. The battle is not looking good. Take a big inhale, exhale, shoot back, and back into plank. Shoot back into plank. Keep going, this is your final stretch. You keep getting knocked down, but you get up again and again until Cain knocks you out flat and a word gate opens. The dark, glooming place crawling with monsters also has the dead queen, Celaena. Last shoot back, just hold your plank. She blasts through Cain's dark magic, and when you wake up, you're back with a vengeance. You take the final blow, winning the challenge, but just barely. Cain tries to expose your secret with his last breath, but you can set your knees down because Kale got him from behind. You did it, King's Champion. You won. You smile, you bow, and you swear to burn this kingdom to the ground. Take a deep inhale and exhale, slowing down the heart rate. Bring your hands to the left-hand side. Caltaine is dragged away for poisoning the contestant. Duke Parrington smiles like he's planning something much worse. You're alive, but now you belong to the very man who destroyed your kingdom. Come through center to the other side, feeling a nice stretch through the side body. The king gives you a black uniform and a list of names, and you'll play along for now. Come back through center, gently roll back up into a kneeling position, come onto your glutes, gently swing your right leg in front of your left, bring your left hand up and over, resting on the outside of your right knee, getting a nice twist, looking back behind you. In public, you smile. In private, you sharpen your knives. Carefully unwind and walk your hands out, leaving your leg right under you and coming into a pigeon pose. You can plop all your weights and everything out to the side and come on down to your forearms if that feels comfortable for you. You then proceed to fake a man's death, because you're not here to be a killer, at least not for the King of Ardalan. Celebrate your victory, because very soon you will be free. Push yourself up onto your hands and turn your body, bringing your leg in closer to the center of your body, and take a side stretch. Maybe flexing the foot. You can turn your body to face your leg and breathe deeply here. Carefully unwind, cross your right leg on top of your left, and bring your left arm up and over to rest on the outside of that right knee. Look back behind you. Dorian notices that you have grown cold and distant, and you tell him that he was just a distraction. Carefully unwind. Bring that right leg to the mat, keeping your knee bent. Flex your foot and straighten the back leg out into a pigeon pose. Stay up onto your hands or come down onto your forearms if that feels comfortable. Kale watches from a distance like he's guarding something that he's already lost. And you stand alone once again, this time by choice. Bring yourself back up, bend the knee in closer towards your body, and take a side stretch over to the left. Stay here or turn your body towards your legs, maybe pointing and flexing through the foot, feeling a nice deep stretch. Take one more deep breath here. Come back into the center of your mat, cross your legs in front of you. Let's stretch out the arms a bit more. Grab hold of that right elbow with your left hand. Bring your right arm back behind you and push onto the elbow with your opposite hand. There's one truth that has not been shared with any of them. One buried deep beneath the blood and the scars. Carefully unwind and bring that right arm up and over, just transitioning into the other side. Left arm up and over, and grab hold of that left arm with your right hand. Something none of them know just yet. You are the lost heir of Terrasen. Bring your left arm back behind you, pushing down on your elbow with your right hand. You're back, and you're back with a vengeance. Carefully unwind and bring your left arm up and over. Now bring your right arm up and over. And let's take one deep cleansing breath together. Hands up to the ceiling, down through heart center with an exhale. Thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to see you in the next one.